Hey YouTube, this is me, Drewzil, playing a little Batman Arkham Knight. The game's so bad that Warner Brothers had to take it off the market, and now that it's back, they're basically doing a 100% refund on the game because it damn near doesn't run on any computers for the most part. If I didn't have about a $4,000 desktop going here, we would not be playing because it doesn't. Even on this machine, it has its issues. But let's, watch how bad I am here at this. Oh! That wasn't very nice. But yeah, the game is not particularly smooth running on most systems, and when they released it, like, all the textures and stuff didn't even work, or they were all really low res, and like as you can see, like there's kind of water on my cowl around my character's head and cloak and so forth, and those textures were missing from the game, and it's been a like kind of a big news thing where people have made multiple complaints, and then they took it off the market claiming they would fix it, and they brought it back here recently. I got my copy for like $10 from one of my friends on Steam. Gave me a CD key for $10. He got it with a video card he bought, and he wasn't going to play the game because of all the bad press around it, so he sold it to me for $10. But anyhow, as you can see, this is all. I'll show you my settings here. I've got everything turned up 4K. The only thing I don't use is VSync because I feel like that tends to create input lag to the point where it's kind of hard to turn the camera, which I don't really care for. But everything else is on, cranked up to maximum, set to high, whatever they allow, and running at 4K. And I've got 12 gigs of memory, but we're getting close to using 5. So unless you have a 980 Ti, or possibly like the Fury X from AMD uses high bandwidth memory, which is totally different and about 3 times faster than GDDR5. So even though the AMD cards only have 4 gigs of high bandwidth memory, it's possible that they may still be able to play this game in 4K pretty well, but not any of this stuff. All the NVIDIA GameWorks settings, to my understanding, really don't work with AMD cards at all, and I think that then they are kind of emulated on the CPU if you try to turn, if you turn them on, and then it really affects your performance. I'm hoping that with DirectX 12, being that this is Windows 10 now, it's supposed to start allowing the use of GPUs from different companies. So like you could put an AMD card and an NVIDIA card in the same system and maybe render the game with the AMD card, and then just do certain effects, like use the NVIDIA card as a dedicated GameWorks / physics card to handle these effects here. So if they ever allow that, which I don't understand why they wouldn't. To me, it's like NVIDIA should be happy that you've bought their product. They shouldn't really care what other cards are in the system. That's my opinion. I understand that they'd rather you probably bought 2 NVIDIA cards or 3 NVIDIA cards, which I usually do. But AMD has some advantages, and again, right now they have the HBM memory, the high bandwidth memory, that is much better on their Fury X series cards, and I would kind of like to try to render with one of those and just see how it goes. But I'm not going to drop $650 for a card that probably will never work with the rest of my system. Yep, I'm going to break your leg this time. If I can find that guy. I think he's just talking for giggles. Oh, let's say it's Penguin. Yeah, he's going to take a shit on your lawn. Ooh. Friends down here. I really wish they'd stop doing that with the car. Watch me embarrass myself. here in combat, folks. I am just awful at these kinds of games, but like I said, I got it for $10. Yeah, I don't know how to play this at all. Oh, shit, son. Well, there you go. I guess that's how you do that. You just click the mouse a bunch and people apparently die, which is great. I'm trying to get some kind of a graphics modification. God, shut up. So anyways, I try to get gem effects to run in this game, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be working. It's kind of weird. This is a DirectX 9 game, and gem effects is supposed to work with pretty much any DirectX 9 title, and I've got it to work on a lot of other games, but so far it's not working on this particular game. Too bad. I mean, it's already a pretty good looking game, but gem effects really amps things up. It's kind of like EMB for Skyrim, so I'll keep playing with that and see, or if I can find a different version of the program. Maybe they've got an updated version coming out here in the near future. I'm trying to get that to work on some other games, like the new version of Dark Souls 2, but thus far it has not worked. That's DirectX 11, and so it doesn't work at all. Anyway, as you can see, it really is running pretty good. I'm running it on a Titan X. Normally I would run on 2, but this game doesn't support SLI yet. So actually, like, if they ever fix that, or if somebody puts out, like, maybe somebody in the gaming community makes their own fix for it, this game might actually run really quite well, because this is a single Titan X at 4K, as you saw with all the settings cranked up, and it's still, I think it's probably getting in the 50s frames per second, so 2 cards I would see doing 75, 85 frames per second. God, they just keep talking. Oh no. Oh, apparently, oh, they already ran me down. Oh. That wasn't very nice, was it? I wonder if I can take their truck. No, Batman doesn't drive a truck. I want to see if there's anybody else who wants to die. A little preemptive with the ass kicking. Ooh, that wasn't very nice. Ah. Oh. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, if nothing else, for a bunch of left mouse clicks, that all looked very fancy. Anyhow, you get the idea. I was mostly just doing this to make sure that the game ran worth a damn. And obviously it seems like it does. It's weird when you do the performance test, it runs kind of like garbage, but the actual game, although I haven't really done the Batmobile much, so I kind of wonder if that, I hear a lot of people say that that has a frame rate effect. And then also like the smoke effects in the game, like your tires will give off smoke as you peel out, and I wonder if that affects the frame rate. Anywho, folks, I will probably put out another video pretty soon. I'll try to get out some other games, maybe games that I'm not so crappy at playing. But I will, I'll do that pretty soon. And please, if you like the video, go ahead and hit like. If you feel like subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. And share with your friends. Comment below. Thanks, and have a good one. Bye.